Today we're having something different, a Christmas special, a chance to meet the family and find out how all this started. My name is Colin. Let me introduce you to the family. What's your name?
My name is Max.
And how old are you, Max?
I'm 4.
Very good.
I'm Alex and I'm 12 and I'm nearly 13.
I'm Scott and I'm 9 years old.
I'm Jane, Mrs. Video 99, and I'm not telling you my age.
We have a business, video99.co.uk, transferring audio and video tapes to digital formats. As well as popular tape formats, we specialise in some rare and obscure formats and variants which few other businesses cover. So how did this all start? You don't just wake up one day and think, oh, I know, I'm going to start a business digitising tapes. And why does this little chap called Max owe his very existence to Beta? Let's start at the beginning. I love electronics. I've always loved electronics since I was a kid. To me, electronics was a natural progression from Lego. And so it was after Plymouth University, or Polytechnic as it was then, I went on to a career in the semiconductor industry, which I did for over 20 years. Back in the 1980s and 1990s, though, I had a sideline repairing electronic equipment such as video recorders. I used to avidly read and occasionally contribute to the magazine Television, which was for the electronic repair business. When still a student, I bought a Sanyo VTC 5150 Beta video recorder for £239 from Comet, if you remember Comet. This turned out to be a decision of monumental significance, though I'd have never known it at the time. In 1984, Comet had a special offer on this new Sanyo VTC M40 Beta Hi-Fi video recorder at £300. Well, I had to have that, so I upgraded. Over the years, I bought various other high-quality equipment, such as this Panasonic FS88 Super VHS video recorder, a Sony EVS 9000 Hi8 edit deck, and this Canon Hi8 camcorder. Along with the Beta Hi-Fi, I would do various video shooting and editing for my employers and family and friends. I wrote one of the first web pages about Betamax, and you can still read that. A link is in the description below. Then in 2003, I bought a Horpage video capture card, which for the first time allowed me to capture content from beta tapes and so author DVDs. And I offered this as a service via the Betamax webpage. But it was only a hobby at the time. People started asking me for 8mm and VHS transfers too, and since I had the equipment, why not? I then added my first digital time-based corrector, which improved the quality and made the job easier, bought a JVC DVD recorder, and better video capture tools. I was married in 2004, and I have to show you a small clip from the wedding video because it's relevant.
I'm sure you'll agree that they make the perfect couple. Jane brings to the relationship beauty, integrity, honesty, reliability and intelligence. And Colin brings Mouse Max Beta videos.
Our eldest son, Alex, was born in 2006, which was around about the time I was working for a semiconductor business which involved spending quite a lot of time abroad, which was not ideal. During this time, the hobby was getting bigger as I took on more video formats. And so it was I had to make a decision. Stick with a day job or go self-employed and turn the hobby into a business. And so it was that I arrived at this point that the hobby was now my full-time employment. Even better, I was able to work part-time for a while with the semiconductor employer as I got the video transfer business off the ground. So in 2004, video99.co.uk became a cottage industry, or as I used to say, a semi-detached industry, because I worked from the family home. Our second boy, Scott, was born in 2009, so now we had 2 young children and a successful business in our little house. This was not going to work out long term. We started looking for somewhere larger with a proper studio. Wanted, bigger house with a large and somewhat pointless extra room. Cheap. That took some finding. At the end of 2012, we moved into a bigger, if slightly run-down house with a large and somewhat pointless extra room. At last, a proper studio. It needed rewiring, and due to a plumbing disaster, it almost immediately needed completely refitting out too. But now, at last, we have enough space for the business and for the family. Even a little bit of spare space for the family. So in 2014, the latest addition to the family arrived, little Max. He's a beam of sunshine and will cheer up anybody's day. Had it not been for buying a Beta video recorder way back in 1984, there would never have been the business. never been the need to move into this house, and so no Max. That's why he is Beta Max. Sorry about that. So, now we've told the story of how we got to this point. Being an electronic engineer means I can take on repairs of rare equipment and so cover some more formats than other businesses who don't really understand the technical background. I'm never happier than when running some obscure format that hardly anybody else handles, but of course I do all the ordinary formats too. Now it's just for me to wish you a happy Christmas and New Year. Please do like, share and especially subscribe so I'll continue to make more YouTube content about audio and video technology in the future. Bye for now. Happy Christmas!
Happy Christmas!